Well, well, well. It has finally happened. ZENKAI Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black is coming to Legends, and I cannot wait for this guy to actually be released in-game as a ZENKAI. He looks phenomenal. His card art is one of my favorites. And, well, everyone knows I love Rose. If you just have a look at my social media, you can see him everywhere. And from this little preview we've got of him, he actually looks like he's going to be very, very good. His special move arts will restore Vanishing Gauge by 60% and inflict Strong Bleed on hit, which is really good. That's a big upgrade to what he had before, where it only increased his Vanishing Gauge by 40% and didn't even inflict Strong Bleed, which is, you know, barbaric to me. So yeah, the fact that he's getting that is really good, and his ultimate will nullify endurance, which is phenomenal, something that really was needed on the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta that just got his Zenkai, the LF Vegeta. So the fact that this guy's getting it is really nice. And yeah, let's head over into the game. Let's talk about what I think this guy needs to be meta relevant, and yeah, just have a look at the teams he's on and how he could affect them. So let's do it. Okay, so here we are in game, and this is my future team. This is one of the teams I'm going to be running him on, alongside, you know, the GOKU team, of course. But this team is really good. It's going to be so good with this guy on here. They really did need a red. They had the LF Merge Zamasu as their only, you know, viable red unit. So this guy's going to come in and take that spot really nicely, alongside that Zenkai LF Vegeta, the Sword of Hope Trunks, the future Gohan, and then you have, you know, the one-man show, which is the Goku and Vegeta. So yeah, very good team all round, and I think this guy is going to thrive on this team. And of course, like I said, we have the GOKU team. I don't have the Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, so I can't really have a yellow on this team unless I put Gogeta Blue on here, which would be a good option, but I would just rather Zenkai buff the Beerus and the Goku and Vegeta with both Goku Blue and Merge Zamasu. So these are the two teams I'm going to be running him on. Let's have a look at his kit, like I said, and just see what he needs improving, really, which is a lot because he is an old unit, and as you can see, that is his card art, and to me it's one of the nicest in the game still to this day. When this unit released, literally I could not sleep the night before he actually dropped. It was such a hype moment for me. Everyone knows Rose is my favorite character. You can see him all over my, you know, social media, and every time a Rose is released, yeah, it's a no sleep night for me, and then it's just hoping that I don't get shafted when he does release. So he holds 2 strike cards, and one of them has a chance to destroy a card, which is really good. He has a lot of tags. He's on Saiyan, Future, GOKU, Rose, of course, the Super Saiyan Rose tag, and Powerful Opponent. You're only going to be running him really on GOKU and Future. Those are the 2 tags that he buffs with his Z ability, which is another thing that this unit has that's really good. His Z ability is actually really nice. His stats, of course, we're not going to look at because they're going to get a big jump up when he does get his Zenkai. His strike and blasts are normal. He gets massive explode damage on his blue card, and he restores his Vanishing Gauge by 40%. So that going up to 60 is going to be really nice. Hopefully this is going to be doing a lot more damage with his increased stats, and maybe he does get a damage multiplier for this. It would be really nice, because I do remember this was the only kind of underwhelming part of his kit when he did release. It didn't feel like it did massive damage, but it actually does. So hopefully it does do even more damage this time round with a, you know, nice jump in his stats and everything. His green card does 20% to strike damage inflicted for 20 counts, and it reduces his strike and blast costs. What I would like this to do is to give key, of course. If it gave maybe 20 key or 30 key, it would be really nice. And maybe changing the blast to strike cards. I would like to see that, because he is a pretty melee oriented unit. He is a melee type, and he holds 2 strike cards, so that would be a nice little implementation into that green card. And his ultimate deals massive impact damage, 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. This was an annihilating ultimate when he released. It was so good because with his main ability he does nullify type disadvantage for 30 counts, which is so nice. So yeah, that ultimate used to hit really hard when he released. Now that it's going to be nullifying endurance, and he's going to have, you know, up-to-date stats, he's going to be a really good unit offensively, in my opinion. His main ability is actually pretty good. He draws the ultimate card, he restores his health by 20%, which I think could go up maybe by 10% to 30. That would be nice to see. And he nullifies type disadvantage, like I said, for 30 counts, which is really good. So that main ability, I don't really think it needs much changing. The only thing I would do is maybe give him key to use the ultimate, 20 key, 30 key, something like that. and then of course, like I said, maybe restore a bit more health with that. His Z ability, like I said, is actually very, very good. Strike, attack, and defense, 35% to GOKU and Future, both relevant teams, and you know, a very, very nice amount of strike, attack, and defense to both of them. The rose-colored Super Saiyan applies the following effects to self based on own remaining health when this character enters the battlefield. If he's got more than 75% HP, he gets 30% damage inflicted for 15 counts, and his Arts Guard draw speed goes up by 1 level. And if he has less than 75% HP, he gets Ki by 30, which is really good because he gets Ki on entry if that happens, which I would like to see him get anyway. You know, I'd scrap that and basically make him get that anyway. 45% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, and he gets draw speed for 20 counts instead of 15, so not bad. I mean, this kit was actually very, very good when he released, and I would just like to see maybe a few more damage multipliers, and maybe you know, scrapping the whole health thing and just giving him these buffs regardless. I think that would be really nice to see. And then he inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade plus 10% damage received from a tag GOKU or tag Future 3 times when the battle begins, which was really, really annoying to face. His debuffs were actually very noticeable, and every time he evades an enemy attack with a vanishing step, he destroys a card, and he reduces next damage sustained by 30%, which applies until the next combo is finished. So as you can see, overall, he didn't have a bad kit, and I don't actually think he needs too much. He just needs his stats to go up, and just to basically, you know, get a few things here and there. Like I said, maybe more ways to get Ki through his main ability and his green card, and a way to maybe draw a few more strike cards, maybe with his green card, like I said, changing blast to strikes, and then a few damage multipliers would be really nice. But other than that, I think he's going to be a very good unit, a direct counter to the unit that just released, of course, this guy down here. I think it's something that I think a lot of people might want to see, because this guy is phenomenal, honestly. Number 1 or number 2 best units in the game, alongside the Ultra Gogeta, depending on how you want to look at it. But yeah, I think he's going to be a great unit, and the equipment I'm going to be using on him, actually, one that's very, very nice, and I'm really happy that I have, is this one right here. This one is going to be phenomenal for him. It gives him 2 stats that give strike attack, so almost 30% to strike attack there, and then special move damage and ultimate damage. So this equipment, very, very good for him. And yeah, I cannot wait until this guy gets his Zenkai. Only a few hours left now, so let me know how many stars you guys have him at. Of course, everyone will be Zenkai awakening him, because he is going to be a free Zenkai, same as every other one. But yeah, his teams are very good. He looks like he's going to be a very, very good unit, both on Future and GOKU, making them even better than they already were. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Subscribe if you are new around here for more Dragon Ball Legends content. Smash a like if you did enjoy it, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.